Hello, Copperal. Hello, no videos, 200,000 subs challenge. That's an interesting challenge. Good luck with that. Get any extra, shoot them over this way. We're going to be searching some $1 bills tonight. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. Let's see, what am I missing here? I'm missing that. That's what I'm missing, and I need to take that and make it go a little higher. And that can go a little bit higher. Sorry, I just did an OBS update. And OBS update can at times mean something very weird happens to your stream. Hello, Lee Karama 2004. Hope I said that right. I'm about ready to start. It will be morning soon, this is true. I think I'm going to try to do 700 $1 bills tonight. 700 $1 bills. That's what I've got here. I got another 1,000 too, but I've got these 700 nice and handy. And we're going to be searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers and star notes, because tomorrow's my day to take stuff back to the bank, and I've got $1,700 sitting here I haven't searched because I took the last 3 or 4 days off. So it's time. Hello, Leighton. Good to see you, my friend. So let us see what our $1 bills can bring us this evening. Boy, something's crooked. Is it my camera? I think it is. That's better. I'm going to kind of get these all going in the same direction, so it will make the hunt easier, and it does look like these are going in a lot of different directions. Oh, good golly. Good golly, are they going in different directions? Yeah, I could take time and do this before the stream, but if I did, I might actually get a peek at something. And this is reality. This is the way they come from the bank. You gotta do some sorting on them. Organized, I guess, is maybe a better word. Sometimes you'll get these and they'll all be in the absolute right direction. You just never know. But not tonight. Not tonight. Hope you all have your week off to a good start. I got all my shipping done. And got all but one package I forgot shipped, and it will go out tomorrow. So I got that ticked off. Hello, Starlight. We're looking for star notes and fancy serial numbers, my friend. That's what we're looking for, Star Knight. Yeah, this one, when I popped up my 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago, I was in bed, unable to sleep, so I got back up and I thought, you know, let's go see if we can eat through some of those dollar bills. And I turned on my computer, and there was the OBS update. And after the problems I've had streaming recently, it either needed an update really bad or I was asking for trouble. Wasn't sure which one would happen, but thought we would give it a shot. If it kept me from streaming tonight, I guess I'd have gone on YouTube and caught up on several videos I'm behind on as well. Alright, I've got the $1 bills all pretty much going in the same direction now. Let's get down here where you can see what I see. Can you see what I see? Yes, you can. Maybe that's... Let's try that. But it doesn't give me a lot of room for error. Maybe I better go up just a tiny bit so you can see and I can see. All right, Copperal. Well, thanks for being here. You know, I'm not a coffee drinker, but a Dr. Pepper is possible. Hello, Cowgirl. Congratulations, Copperal 1400. We're honing in on 8,500. maybe that could happen tonight. If you're here and you're not subscribed to PasSpareTime, please give it a consideration. We would appreciate it greatly. I typically do a short video every day. Well, that's a certainty for over a year now, where we feature coin hunting. I have been doing a live stream every day where we feature coin hunting or dollar bill searching, but I took the weekend and Monday off. I almost took Tuesday off. I just needed a little break, and I had shipping to do, and I just took some time off. Is what I did. But we put out streams every Wednesday night. Tomorrow night we'll be on at 8 p.m. Friday at high noon, those times Central. And Saturday is our Bring Your Kids to Work Day. All of our $50 boxes being given away to an adult that is watching the stream with someone 18 years of age or younger. We've already got, we're full. We've got 7 kiddos that'll be watching with a parent or grandparent. And we'll be doing that on Saturday and giving them out some prizes and stuff. Our goal is to get more people involved in this hobby. So, here we go. Here we go. Now, sometimes in this stream format, using the vertical live format, we will get additional people in because this will pop up on the YouTube Shorts feed. So you'll hear me be a little bit redundant about what we're looking for, and I'll go through some of the different examples of our best finds doing this at the end of every stream. I got them right over here. But our mission is to bring more people to this hobby. Here's what I'm looking at. I am looking, get my light adjusted. There we go, that's better. I'm looking right here at the date. I'm looking for any bills that might be 2000 or older, and then there may be some additional things for me to look at, like is it a web note? I'm looking for this green seal to make sure it's there and in about the right place. That one's a little farther left than usual, but not far enough off. I'm looking where that last letter is for a star. That will be a star note, and we will hang on to those and we'll check and see how rare it is. And I'm looking for any fancy serial numbers like some of the ones that are scrolling at the bottom of the page. So that's what we're up to. Tommy John, are you watching on your phone? This is catering to the person watching on their phone. And all our extra streams during the week we've been doing in this format because it brings more people in to make them familiar with this great coin hunting hobby. Dollar bill searches. We're looking for fancy serial numbers. And we'll see. We will see how the format goes tonight. See what kind of good finds we can have. I'm starting a little late on a Tuesday night. So I'm not expecting to have like thousands in here or anything. But maybe we can get up to 30. We'll see. Well, if you're on your phone, you're supposed to love this format according to YouTube. 70% of users view on their phone, and this is the vertical format that looks perfect on the phone. You're supposed to just love it, Tommy John. Mix-match colors on the serial numbers. Huh? They're always green, Tommy John. I've never seen one that wasn't green. If I ever see one that's not green, I will hang on to it. It'd be nice to find a blue seal or a red seal, but unlikely. 9009, 9696. Boy, that's almost something, but it's not. I won't hang on to it. I'll be hanging on to any dollar bills that are carrying a premium above face value, and I'm using eBay as my price guide on anything that's a more current bill, 2000 and newer. Anything older than that, I've got a book I will be looking them up in. So let's see. What if you see a mixed-matched serial numbers, you let me know, Tommy John, so I can learn something. Because I've only been doing this for a couple months, and I most certainly am still learning. But I think we pretty much got it figured out. 3 sevens in a row. I look for any block of numbers that are 4 in a row or more, as they are carrying additional premium above face value on eBay. I'm looking at this date down here. I'm also, you can't see it, but I'm looking at that second serial number over there to make sure it matches the first. Looking for any combinations that makes up a birth date, because those things have gone wild in value. And definitely any star notes where instead of the last letter there is a star, because they are going for double face value and more. I think I have found about 200 star notes in the last 2 months doing this. I started trying it because I saw other people doing it, and they were finding some good stuff that was worth quite a bit over face value. And I actually thought I was going to be bored doing this. I started it, and I absolutely have fallen in love with it. Now, sometimes you'll get a strap like this one that start off really slow. All right, Tommy John, if I see that, I'll hang on to it. I haven't seen it yet. I'll encourage. Your 906 bill was a true flipper bill, I believe. 906. Oh, you think so? I don't know what a true flipper means. I looked at it pretty closely and didn't make anything of it. But it's not very far in the history here. I'll go back and grab it. We'll look at it again. I assume you're talking about that one right there. 9009, 9696. Yeah, you know what? That would be. You're right. Those do have a little value above face value. I should have kept that one. Thank you for calling me out on it. This is a bill that, well, it's not worth a lot over face value. If you turn it upside down, it still reads like the serial number, 96966006. So I will hang on to that one. Thank you for that, All In Currency Collecting. I had missed that one, for sure. Old Snail, good to see you. I have YouTube Premium so I can turn off the screen, etc. and this format breaks it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Tommy John, I didn't know that. I know that our regulars hate this format because it's not as good a viewing experience as our normal format. I understand that. I don't love it as a format, as a viewer as much either, but I haven't changed our Saturday stream. We continue and always will to stream in the old format on Saturdays. But here's the reality for me. On Fridays, when I do the triple play, Friday at noon, the week before I started this format, and I know noon is not the greatest time to stream, but we had 46 views that day. And the week before we had like 50 for our Friday noon triple play stream. The first time I streamed in this format, well, the first few times I streamed was crazy, but more recently we're getting around 2,000 views for that Friday format stream. And I'm reaching so many more people and exposing them to this hobby that, I mean, it's not like I'm making a bunch more money. That's absolutely not the issue. The issue is that we are exposing more people to the hobby. So 46 views or 2,000, it makes the decision pretty easy for me. And then I've been streaming about every night. Then the debate is what I do on the Wednesday night stream. And we've been running under 100 views on our Wednesday night Coinsomniacs, and we'll get 2,000 doing this format. Boy, get on the screen, Paul. Come on, stop talking. Get on the screen. Find something good. 0203 of the year 2374. Yeah, I know, but I hate that they're supposed to be still working on it. This is kind of still in beta. So they're supposed to be working on it to give people an option that are watching on a TV or a iPad or a laptop or desktop, because I always watch on laptop or desktop. That's all I ever watch on. Maybe occasionally television. So this format is not as good for my bad eyes watching in those formats. Upside down. But I honestly think that doing dollar bills like we are now, looking for fancy serial numbers and star notes, it's not a bad format. You can see if I keep them in the right place, you can see the date, you can see the serial number. When I get to searching coins and stuff, it's obviously not as good. And I can't do multiple searchers this way. So anytime I got the boys over, we'll be streaming in the other format for sure. We're off to a very slow start in this strap. We appreciate the new members. We're supposed to have an alert that comes up like this anytime we get a new subscriber, and we've got a couple new subscribers tonight, and it's not been working. So let me test it. That's what's supposed to happen, but it's not doing that. So we appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for watching late on a Tuesday night with us. Let's see what we find tonight. For me, it's a lot harder to stream in this format because I've got like a ½ inch I can go that way, a ½ inch I can go that way, or up or down. And if I don't pay attention, I'll be searching off the screen and then you really can't see anything. You got a lot more room for error filming in the other format. But at least I don't have to use my phone to record the screen anymore, because I wouldn't still be streaming in this format. The second or third time, hello Pete, thanks for being here. I didn't see a broken ladder, Tommy John. I saw one that was close. I saw one that was close, but I didn't see a broken ladder. It didn't have, the one I saw I think didn't have a 2. Or you might be talking about that one, which had 2 7s that was close. And then there's another one that was missing a 2 from being a broken ladder. Yeah, it must have been farther back. Love those broken ladders though. Love them. If you're here for the first time, please do consider subscribing. We're glad to have you here. Subscribing won't cost you a penny. We're looking for fancy serial numbers, old $1 bills, anything that's worth more than face value. We've only got one find thus far, and we're approaching the end of the first strap. I'm going to do 7 straps tonight. 700 $1 bills. 1047, 0471. So if it read the same from back to front to back, we'd keep that one. Got the right 4 numbers, but not going to do it. Looking for star notes because they're going for double face value or more right now. We just got to get the bills to warm up a little bit here. I let them sit over there all week, didn't search them. They got feeling lonely. All the good ones crawled out probably. Another one started with a 1974. It did start with a 1974, but it didn't end up in a birthday note. I do look for birthday notes. I'll show you some examples at the end of the strap of some of the stuff that I've been finding. And I am not immune to missing them either. It already happened in this stream. So if you see one you think I missed, let me know. If it's not too far back, I'll go back and take a peek. Couple bills left. Alright, first strap, a dud. We had one find. One find, and it was a micro find. Let me show you some examples of what we have been finding. We don't need that light on though. This one, 3042, 3042, that's a repeater. We kept that one. I love this note. 80, 70, 70, 80. There, it worked. Big Baller Waller just subscribed. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Thank you very much. This is a trinary. It only uses the numbers 8, 0, and 7, repeating through the serial number. It has alternating zeros, and its bookends. It starts with an 80 and ends with an 80. That was a good find. Well, that'd be a good find. It'd also be a binary. I found my first two binaries. I'm going to show you here in a minute. Take a sip of my water first. Here's a broken ladder. If these numbers were all in order, it would be a ladder. But we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 8 different numbers making up the serial number. That's called a broken ladder. And this is carrying a value of $2 or more on eBay right now. We hang on to those. Any block of the same number, 4 or more in a row, I hang on to. This has 5 7s in a row. 7s and 8s are the most sought after numbers, carrying the most value, so we definitely hung on to that one. There's a note with 4 5s in a row. They don't carry much value over face value, but I do hang on to them. This is a really cool note and has a lot of stuff going for it. 395555553. It's got 5 5s in a row, so that makes it collectible. It's got a 3 that's raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number, so that makes it a gas pump or an odometer note, so that makes it a little bit more valuable. It only uses the numbers 3s, 9s, and 5s in the serial number, which makes it a trinary, which makes it a little more valuable. And if you'll notice, that first 5 has a little bit more ink on it than the rest of the 5s, which makes it an over-inked 5. So that one had quite a bit going for it. Now here's the birthday notes we look for. July 07, 17 of the year 2019. So someone out there that's got a kid or a grandkid about to be 5 years old in July, I've got their birthday note. And birthday notes are going for $10 to $20 or more on eBay right now. They've become very, very collectible. Here's another birthday note. 05/20 of 1957, May 20th of 1957. This is also a tombstone note. Birth year of 1957, deceased year of 2005. Both are collectible, but the birthday notes are carrying more value. So someone born May 20th of 1957, I've got your birthday note. This is a trinary note. Notes that only carry 2 numbers to make the serial number. 333-93993. I have searched, I don't know how many dollars worth now. Probably $20,000 worth of $1 bills. I've only found 2 binary notes. Only having 2 numbers in the serial number. That's probably worth $15, $20 on YouTube right now, if not more. Here's a star note. We definitely look for star notes. Hello, no use for a name. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Any serial number that ends in a star instead of a letter was printed as a replacement note. Now the serial number in and of itself, not fancy, but the star makes it have additional value. The Mint prints star notes to replace damaged, misprinted bills, and these things have become very collectible. The $1 star notes are going for $2 and higher on eBay right now. This was the first binary note I ever found. Hello, Joel Cole. Thanks for being here. July 27th, 1983. One of these days I'm going to go through my whole envelope of birthday notes and let y'all see how close I got to somebody. 50505000. Binary note. Maybe $20 or more on eBay. Nice note. We do always look at that date down there too. I found this one, a 1969 B series $1 bill. still crispy and in good shape, that carries about an $8 value just for being old. One of our very best finds we've ever had, and I missed this one when we were searching and people in the chat found it, 1579-9751. 1579, and from the back 1579, it is a radar note or a palindrome note. But in the case of this bill, it starts with a B, it ends with a B, B1579, B1579, making it a super radar or super palindrome note. We also look for low serial numbers. Any serial number that starts with at least 4 zeros, like this one, and then 6086, low serial numbers or real high serial numbers are bringing a premium above face value as well. We'll go through those again. A $2 in red print, I just put one on my shelf the other day that I got from the bank. It was worth, I forget. It was crispy as all get out. Let me grab it. I walked into one of my banks and they said, "Paul, we got something for you." I said, "Oh yeah? What is it?" And they said, "Would you be interested in this?" And I said, "Oh my, yes, I'd be interested in that." A crispy $2 bill from 1953, red seal. I'd have to look it up again because I forgot what the value was. But I think it was like a $10 to $12 value for that one. I ordered some $2 bills and they were all the 2021, so there were no fancy serial numbers. But what I do with my $2 bills, when I get them like this, is, if you look, that one's serial number 569, and the next one is serial number, not consecutive. How about 580 and 581, if you can see that. So I've got a bunch of consecutive serial number $2 bills, and on Saturdays when we do prizes that we give away on our stream, I will a lot of times give out 2 consecutive serial number dollar bills to people as part of our giveaways. I think everyone likes $2 bills, except when you try to pay with an old one and people are like, "What is that?" What are block star notes? Don't know, Richard. You're talking about, now if you're just talking about a regular star note, where's my regular star note? If you're talking about one of these and you look it up on mycurrencycollection.com and it has a run of 250,000 or less, that's a very low run. Without the low run, this is worth at least $2 on eBay. With the 250,000, it's worth more. How much more? It seems really inconsistent on what they're selling for on eBay. But I've seen them going for $10 or higher, actually selling for $10 or higher on eBay. If you're talking about the star being totally blacked in, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I haven't found one yet. I started to research the other night. I got distracted and didn't finish researching it, so I don't know. But if I find one tonight, we'll figure it out. That's for sure. Not in crispy uncirculated, Tommy John. In the 1953, I looked it up. I've got this book right here. We can look it up again. Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date. 6th edition. If I go in here to $2 bills and I look up 1953, I haven't tried to sell it, so I guess I really don't know. Crispy uncirculated is going for $15. Very fine, $6. And that's the B series. So those red notes are carrying a nice value now if you can find one. And again, I've not tried to sell one, so I don't know what it'll bring. I'm just going by what the book says. So it could certainly not bring that value. K dollars. Well, there's a K dollar right there. That doesn't, I'm not aware of a K being worth any more than anything else. If the last letter is a Y or an X, I've read that you need to keep those because they are bringing additional value. If we run across any of those, we will hang on to them. But I'm not familiar with the K notes being worth any additional value. So thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. I couldn't sleep. I popped out of bed. We call these late night streams coinsomniacs, but I guess it's billsomniacs now. Coin or bill hunting for the coin hunters out there that can't sleep like me. Well, that's no good, Tommy John. Oh, that's awesome, Jolt Snail. I love $2 bills. I didn't even show the side I like. The reverse of the $2 bills is the pretty part. I'll show that here in a while. Our first strap had one find in it. Hopefully this strap is going to be a little better. I get asked all the time, where do you get your stuff you search? Because I search 7 to 10 boxes of $50 a week. 3 or 4 boxes of dimes a week, 3 or 4 boxes of nickels a week, and 5 boxes of pennies a week. And I got a bank, I have a couple banks I have a good relationship with, and they will order them for me, and they get them in once a week. It happens to be tomorrow, and I'll go pick them up. And then I take my search coins and dollar bills back to different branches. So that I don't overburden the branches that I'm getting my coins from. But I've got two awesome pickup banks right now, and I've got 3 or 4 really good banks where I take my coins or my bills back to, deposit them so I can buy the next week's, do that tomorrow morning, pick up the new ones tomorrow afternoon. Come on, let's get a good find. We average over 1 star note per strap. There's a birth date note. They'd be 112 years old almost, but April 13th of 1912. April 13th of 1912. If a parent or grandparent that may have been their birth date, I've got a birth date note. And again, and that one being older probably wouldn't go for as much, but these things are going for $10, $20 on eBay right now. Which is crazy to me, but K for Kennedy, the bank is Dallas. It is, K does mean it's in Dallas. The Federal Reserve Bank. Bills in the U.S. are only printed in Fort Worth, Texas and Washington, D.C., and then they go out to the rest of the Federal Reserve banks. To be distributed. Maybe that birth date note will warm up our strap. Get some really crinkly ones, and even though I straighten them out, some upside down ones. But we're looking for anything that is carrying a premium value above face value are the ones we hang on to, most of them anyway. Some that just carry a little value above face value I will call out, but I probably won't hang on to because I'm getting quite the collection of $1 bills. Good night, Tommy John. Awesome, Scott. Yeah, I bought those $2 bills and I use them for giveaways when I get the ones that are consecutive serial numbers, but and they keep old $2 bills for me. But I've not had any luck getting $2 bills that I could search yet for fancy serial numbers. They've all been the was it the 2017 series? I think that's what all these are. The last time they printed them. Yeah, 2017A series. I got 400, or had 400 before I started giving them away. And there's the money shot. The reverse of the $2 bill, which I find really cool. But I love $2 bills. We'll give them as birthday gifts, give a bunch of them to somebody in the family that's having a birthday. Then they can decide if they want to keep or spend them. The ones that don't have any additional value, I will use as tips, like 50-cent pieces at Sonic when I go there. And then I have to explain what they are, but I get someone's interest piqued on coin hunting and bill searching that way. Boy, first two straps have been slow. Hello, Andrews Northwest Coins. Good to see you. Welcome. Appreciate everyone joining us late on a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, I guess. I'm an insomniac, so we call this stream the Coinsomniac stream. Sometimes I will search coins. Tonight I am searching $1 bills for fancy serial numbers, ending in a star or any combination of fancy numbers. Looking at the date of the bills, looking for older bills so I can check and see if maybe they're web notes. Or sometimes a bill in and of itself is just old enough that it may carry a value for being old and still being in decent shape. Boy. Hey, this is hunting. Sometimes you get into ones that you just don't find much. And then you'll get into a strap like we did about a week ago where we found 10 star notes in one strap. We found 3 star notes that had consecutive serial numbers, which was at that time a record for us. There's a star note right there. And then a little while later we found 4 dollars in a row that were consecutive serial number star notes. F0188, 1698, nothing fancy about the serial number, but the star is what gives it its value. This is out of the, hello Sherry, the 2017 A series. So we're going to go over now to the star note lookup page. And this is a website called mycurrencycollection.com. We enter the denomination, that's $1. Then we go to the 2017A, which is what this one is. Then we key in the entire serial number, starting with the letter. This one's an F, 018 81698 star. And usually when they printed these star notes that were replacement notes for damaged or misprinted bills, they usually printed them in a run of 3.2 million. So we're looking for anything with a run less than 3.2 million. And unfortunately on this one it was a run of 3.2 million. But that's okay. We look down at this heat chart down here, and this one's over in the frozen tundra of the white. We want it to move over here in the orange or towards the red to increase the value of it. But that 3.2 million doesn't hurt the value of it any. It just doesn't make it worth anything extra. Hello, Tom Thumb. Thanks for being here tonight. We are going to search 700 $1 bills. This is our second strap of 100 that we're on right now. See what kind of goodies we can find. I streamed Friday night, then we did our weekly stream at 2 o'clock Central Saturday, where we opened 8 boxes of $50 and we did not find silver. We ended our streak of 29 streams in a row finding silver, so we will restart this Saturday. And then I took Sunday and Monday off. I guess I took Tuesday off as well because I kind of started on Wednesday morning here. I needed to refresh a little bit. I'd been searching every single day, multiple times in some cases. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We do put out a lot of content, and the subscription doesn't cost you a thing. We put out daily short videos on coin hunting, and we usually do daily live streams on either coin hunting or dollar bill searches for fancy serial numbers and star notes like we're doing right now. Like, all I had to say was star note, like we're doing right now. And this one could be special. It's a 2013 B 04981339. Nothing fancy about the serial number, but the star, these star notes were printed as replacement notes, and they are going for double face value on eBay right now. And in the year 2013, something magical happened. No two bills are supposed to have the same serial number. And in 2013, Fort Worth, Texas and Washington, D.C. messed up, and they both started printing star notes, and they both used the same serial number. So there's a segment of these serial numbers that have more than one bill with the same serial number. And we're going to go to our star note lookup page. And after we key this in, if we happen to get a note asking us, we're going to put our 2013 in here, asking us if the bill was printed in Washington, D.C. or Fort Worth, Texas, we will know we have one that has a twin sister. 04981339 star. Here we go. Oh, we do. We have a find of a bill that has a twin sister. This is part of the run where they messed up and they printed it both in Washington, D.C. and in Fort Worth. So we're going to come back here. I'm going to show you how you tell the difference. You look right down here. See that FW? That FW means it was printed in Fort Worth, Texas. So we go back up here and we put Fort Worth, Texas in. We look up our star note. It's a 3.2 million run size, but in this case that does not matter. This bill is one of the ones that they messed up on, and Fort Worth and Washington, D.C. both printed the same serial number. This bill by itself, being in decent shape, not great shape, but decent shape, carries a nice value above face value. I'm going to put it in a protective sleeve right away, because what one does after you find one of these is you go to the Star Note Project and you could submit your find that you found one of these and put the serial number in that you have found it. And you can also look and see if the twin sister has been found. If you can get both, the one printed in Fort Worth and the one printed in Washington, D.C., and they're decent shape, you put them up for auction, and they're going for literally thousands of dollars. So that, my friends, is a great find for tonight. Hello, Chris Helms. Good to see you. Thank you for that, Andrew. Yeah, if you like the content you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We do put out a bunch of content. We put out daily short videos on coin hunting, and I've been doing daily live streams searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers and star notes, like that great one we just found, that if I could find its twin sister or find the person that has it, we just found something that's worth a lot of money. Over $1,000. because it has a duplicate serial number out there. All right, we're going to start our third strap of bills. Before we do that, let me go through a few of the fancy ones we've been finding. We always look for star notes. Star notes are going for double face value on eBay right now. The star signifies it was a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills. Hello, the Gambit. Good to see you. Hello, Thomas Allen. Hello, Joseph Lopez. Welcome. James Robichaux, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This is a low serial number, 4 zeros and then a 6086. The low serial numbers, anything that starts with 4 zeros, are carrying a value above face value. Probably the best serial number we found, 15799751. We call this a radar note or a palindrome. It reads the same front to back, 1579, and back to front, 1579. That in and of itself carries a value above face value, but on this bill it starts with a B, it ends with a B. It's B1579, B1579, super radar, super palindrome note, nice value above face value. This bill, we always look at the date. This was a 1969 B series dollar, still in circulation, in good shape. In and of itself, that carries a value above face value. Hello, Tom Morris. This was the first binary note I ever found. A binary note is one that only uses two numbers in the serial number. They're fairly rare. 5050, 5000. That's $10, $20 or more on eBay right now for binary notes. I found that one night. I'd searched over 10,000 bills and never found a binary note, and I found them back-to-back nights. 33393993, another true binary note, only carrying 3s and 9s in the serial number. This is a birthday note, 05 May 20th of 1957. If you were born May 20th of 1957, I've got your birth date note. And these are selling for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now, have become very collectible. This also would be a tombstone note with 1957 as a birth year and 2005 as a deceased year, and those are collectible as well. Another birthday note, July 17th of 2019. Again, carries a value $10 to $20 on eBay right now is what they're going for. Let me go through these ones and see if they're facing all in a pretty much the same direction, so I can make the search a lot more enjoyable for me and you. I've told the story before, but I used to work as a cashier at age 18, and our cash office lady told me that when I put bills in the cash register, they all needed to be facing the same direction. It wasn't brought up as one of those things that was optional, and I was kind of scared of her. So all of my bills in my cash register drawer were facing the same direction. Evidently, that's not really a thing anymore, because I've searched enough of these now, despite only having been doing the bills for 2 months, that I don't think anyone really cares how they go back in the drawer anymore. We've been doing coins for almost 4 years, but only the bills for a couple months. I'm really enjoying searching these bills for fancy serial numbers. Star notes, like a star note we found a while ago that's one of the rare ones that has a twin sister out there. I'm searching over $3,000 a week now, looking for the fancy serial numbers and the star notes. This is strap number 3. Each strap has $101 bills in it. Let's see what we find in strap 3. Oh, Flag City, I wish I knew then what I know now, my friend. All of the red seal, blue seals that came through, all the silver quarters. It was 1981 and 82 that I was working in the gas station. there was a lot of money went through my hands that had a greater value than face value, and I just didn't know better. I also didn't have enough money to have much of a money collection, but boy, I could have cherry picked and had some really good stuff. I'm looking here at the date. Anything 2000 or earlier, I'm taking an extra look at to see if it happens to be a 1990 A5, 93, or an 88 A series that may be a web note, or any older notes in and of themselves may carry a value above face value. We have 2 star notes that we found tonight, and one was a 2013 B series that does have a twin sister serial number printed. We found the one from Fort Worth. It has a twin sister that was printed in Washington, D.C. If I could ever put the 2 of those together, I'd have something. I do keep quads. Usually I'm started to only keep the quads where there's 4 in a row that either start or end the note, because those are the ones that are selling on eBay. 4 in a row in the middle really isn't selling for much of a premium. It is selling for a premium, but I'm only going to be hanging on to the ones that start with 4 or more numbers in a row or end with 4 or more numbers in a row. Although if it's got 5 in a row anywhere on the bill, I will hang on to it. This wanted to be a broken ladder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's got 2 5s and 2 2s on it. If it was a broken ladder, 8 different numbers, used only once each, we would have hung on to it. 2 3 8 3 1 3 8 3, very close to a repeater, but not quite. Yeah, Diggin' Dave. Insomnia night, I could not sleep, so we're doing Coinsomniacs tonight with bills. Monster Matt, I wish I could play songs, but YouTube doesn't have much of a sense of humor when you use music. You tend to get copyright strikes and bad things happen to your channel. So we only play authorized music, and I'm sure even if the Eminem song was clean enough to play on my channel, that eBay or YouTube just wouldn't like that. So that's not something we do here. We're looking for fancy serial numbers, star notes, older bills. You never know. But what I would like to find one of these days, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to lay hands on it. I'd like to find a silver certificate one of these days. Older silver certificate would be worth some nice money if we could find one of those. Oh, awesome, Flag City Parks. Wow. Awesome. I am getting a good enough relationship with some of my banks. If they have someone in, like I just missed the other day, I couldn't get there in time. They had a couple that were in from out of town for cleaning out a house of someone that had passed away. And they were dumping a 1-gallon bucket of mixed coins, and one of the tellers at the bank could look and identify that a lot of them were silver, and I couldn't get there in time to buy them from them. And my bank doesn't sell the bags out of the machine, so I couldn't even do that. But they did get a hold of me one day, and there was a lady that was dumping uncirculated rolls of nickels. And they were nickels from back in the early 2000s, one with the bison on it and another one. And I got there in time to buy those and paid her double face value. So I got a bunch of rolls of those. So that was a good pickup. You know, us coin and bill searchers, we hunt for the improbable. Like I showed you those 2 binary notes that I found. It's not likely you're going to find one. There's a historical birthday note, 0308 of 1338 or 0803 of 1338. Not familiar with that date, so we'll let it go. This one has a bit of a raised 8. You see how that 8 is out of alignment with the rest of the serial number? That's called a gas pump note or an odometer note. They carry a tiny bit of value above face value, but I've already kept a bunch. I'm not keeping any unless they're extreme examples. Same with over-inked. That's an over-inked 8. They just don't carry enough value for me to worry about. I don't have an eBay. I do have an eBay account. I have sold things on eBay before, but I'm not selling any of my finds on eBay. We do have an auction every Saturday after our 2 o'clock live stream Central Time, and we'll do 15 lots of either numismatic, bullion, or currency on that auction. It's the only place I ever sell any of my finds. Yeah, a few times I've got an email from somebody that really wanted something I had found. It was a special birthday note or a phone number, zip code that they wanted. Any of my members, if I happen to find their birthday note, I will sell it to them for face value, $1 plus shipping. And that's about $20 under what I could get on eBay. But that's how we roll here. In our auctions, we try to pass things along for as inexpensively as we can to help grow people's collections. Our goal is to get more people exposed to this great hobby. I hunt with my 10-year-old and 13-year-old, and he corrected me Saturday. 11-year-old now and 13-year-old grandsons, Hudson and Rhett. We've been doing it on Saturdays for over 3 years now. They both have fallen in love with coin hunting and have quite the collection that they have accumulated in the last 3 years. And I figure when I've got an 11-year-old and 13-year-old boy not on video games, not on their iPhone, and I've got them looking at coins and collecting, then I figure that's a win. I go to coin shows and I notice that most people are my age or older, and you'll notice a little white in the beard there. Okay, it's mostly white. I'll admit that. Hello, Dalvin. Good to see you. I got your shipment went out earlier today from Saturday's auction. We want to get more people introduced to this hobby, and especially kids introduced to this hobby, which is why once a month on Saturday, and this Saturday happens to be the Saturday, we give away all of our $50 boxes that we're going to open. Now there's a quad I'll keep. Starts with 4 6s, $25.69. A 4-6 block that starts or ends a bill is carrying a value above face value, so I will hang on to that one. Any adult that is watching our stream on a Saturday with a child, grandchild, niece, or nephew age 18 or younger, we will search a box of $50 for them. They get to keep any of the good finds, silver, proofs, miscellaneous, not intended for circulations. That's going to end the third strap, but we got 4 left to do. And we also will give them a collector's kit that we've put together, named after grandson Hudson, that has 9 coins in it, 3 silver and 3 over 100 years old. And this will be the 3rd time that we have done that format. It's the Grow the Hobby format. Cool, Dalvin. It's a nice round. I love peanuts. If I remember right, I think you bought the Snoopy World War I ace pilot hunting the Red Baron. But we're doing that this Saturday, and you can sign up. We have a couple people in this Saturday's stream that have found us through this vertical format. Some of it is late night format, and they'll be hunting with the son, daughter, grandchild. So you can get signed up. This month is full. We'll be doing it again. This is really our April stream. We're doing it at the end of the March. But we will be doing it again in the month of May, and you can sign up by emailing me. And if somebody wants to type in exclamation email, that will put my email on the screen. And if you want to be signed up and hunt with your child, grandchild, niece or nephew, foster child, whatever, I will put you on the wait list for the month of May. We don't have anyone signed up for May yet. So the first 7 for the month of May, we will open a box for them. And they not only get their finds, they also get the collector's kit from us, some stickers and some other goodies that we mail to the parent to give out. Because of YouTube rules and COPPA laws, I can't market towards children, so we can market towards parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles though. And any coin show that we ever go to, hey Call Cowboy, good to see you my friend. That's what I thought it was, Dalvin, sorry. Gave my daughter 2 coins about 18 years ago. She asked me why 1955 was twice on the Lincoln cent. He was too fast. You got the DDO. 1955 is a really good one to have. When we go to coin shows, any kids that come over to our booth, we hand out the Hudson's collector's kits. And this year, we named a collector's kit after grandson Rhett. The Rhett's collector's kit we just came up with, and it has 5 40% silver half dollars. His nickname is Ready Silver because of all the silver he finds in our coin hunts. And you get a 1965, 66, 67, 68, and 69 Kennedy 40%er in that bag. Both of those have a $20 to $25 value, and we'll be giving those out to any kids that come see us. Our next coin show that we're going to is in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before Father's Day. It's in the Southern Hills area. If we got anyone from that part of the country, you need to come see us. Come find PasSpareTime's booth, and we'll be giving away goodies. Almost a repeater. 4880 2880. Had that been 4880, well, not a repeater, a radar, but a radar or a palindrome, those carry a nice value. Nephew's birthday's May 22nd. Well, R.C. Young, you need to get signed up and watch that stream with your nephew. We could be searching a box for you guys. That'd be awesome. You never know what we're going to find in the boxes, but we'll make sure they walk away with plenty of goodies one way or the other. We've had a lot of fun with those streams. My grandsons will occasionally have one of their friends come over on that day and hunt with us. Hudson, for a few years now, has had his birthday parties at our house, and he will have 8 to 10 friends over, and they go swim in the lake for a while, fish for a little while, and then they come in and we hunt half dollars and pennies and nickels or whatever we might have. And a couple of his friends have really gotten into coin hunting. And that's, man, that's what it's all about for me. Introducing this hobby to more people, and especially younger people. And we are honored that AppMex of appmex.com, one of the largest sellers of coins and coin supplies in the world, 0801 of 2162, still a little far out, or January 8th of 2162, but a future birthday note. AppMex comes to the coin shows with us. We set up together in the same booth, and they bring goodies and give out to the kids as well. And we're fortunate that we have become established a really good relationship with Apmex, and they're very supportive of us trying to get more younger people involved in this hobby, because that certainly benefits them as well. And we have a dedicated link to Apmex, and we also have, why are these all going different direction? I thought I straightened them out. We have one of the very few discount codes that you can use on Apmex, and it is called Grow the Hobby. Pretty simple, because that is our goal, is to grow the hobby. And if you key that in and you're buying something from Apmex, you will get $5 off of any order $50 or more. And that's a pretty good deal. So go to Apmex, use our link ideally, but even if not, go to apmex.com. And when you get down to review your cart before you check out, put in that discount code, Grow the Hobby, and save $5 every time you order. But we are honored and humbled to have our little channel to be partnered up with Apmex. And we're looking forward to seeing them in Tulsa right before Father's Day. Alright, I got them going the right direction now. Hello, Jim Cantor, it's good to see you. Thank you for that. Back to searching. We're looking for anything 2000 or older, or ends in a star. Oh, by the way, thank you all. We just hit 8,500 subscribers. Cheers to all of you. 8,500 subs. The grandkids have given me a goal of 10,000 subscribers. They originally said by year end. Now they're wanting to be at 10,000 subscribers before we go to the coin show. Right before Father's Day. So it looks like you'll be seeing a lot of me on these late night streams. Good thing I can't sleep. That's one I keep. It's a quad. It starts with 4 ones. I keep any bill that starts or ends with 4 of a kind, or any bill that has more than 4 of one number in a row. And that's got 4 ones. So I hang on to those. I hang on to those until I've got each of the numbers 0 through 9 starting or ending a bill, and then I sell it in a group of 10. And like on my auction, I'll start the bidding at like $11. So face value plus what it's going to cost me to ship it. So I can pass it along to somebody else that wants to have start a collection of bills. We bought several currency albums, and we have been filling those with our finds. I passed a 1993 series. Well, shame on me. Let me go back. Amazachan, what is this? Well, what this is I am hunting dollar bills, and I'm supposed to be looking at the date for anything older than 2000, and I'm looking for any bill that ends with a star instead of a letter, because it carries value above face value, or any fancy serial numbers. Let me go back and find this 1993 I missed. Buzzing through these quick because I'm only looking for that date. I may have to go back farther, because I don't see it. I'm going to pull these off to the side here and look. 1993 is one of the years we look at. It might be right there. And see if it's a web note printing. You see that date right there. In 1993, 1995, and 1988 A-Series. Thank you for that, by the way. Hunting Adventures. They tried out a new printing method. Instead of printing on sheets, they printed some that were on rolls of paper. And if it was printed on a roll of paper, that number right there in the corner, that 320, won't be there. It'll be located in a different place. But that just means that's the printing plate number for the reverse of this bill. That is not a web note. But we did find it, so thank you for that. Yeah, Richard, my bank does stock $2 bills, but they're all newer ones. So unless you're going to find a bunch with star notes or consecutive serial numbers, you're not going to have much to look for. I do keep them and give out consecutive serial numbers. Here's an example of a star note that I found recently. Instead of ending in a letter, it ends in a star, and that means it was printed as a replacement note. And these are going for double face value right now on eBay. So that's kind of what we're looking for. All right. Get to talking, I forget to look at that date sometimes. It's good to have all these extra eyeballs on this. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We put out daily short videos on coin hunting. We're doing daily live streams now on either coin hunting or dollar bill serial number searches. Our big stream of the week is Saturday at 2 p.m. where we search boxes of half dollars. We also have giveaways on our Saturday streams where we give away silver certificates or gold backs or $2 bills with consecutive serial numbers. You never know what we'll be giving away, but we always give away 5 or 6 prizes. We also live stream for sure every Wednesday night at 8 and Friday at high noon. And on those 2 streams, I search 500 $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers. Then I search a box of dimes looking for a silver dime. Then I search a box of half dollars looking for a silver half dollar. And all the other goodies you can find in a half dollar box. So we put out a tremendous amount of content. So please consider subscribing. Consider hitting that bell notification so YouTube lets you know if we are putting new content up or a new video. We did a live stream just the other night, Saturday night I guess it was. Saturday night or Sunday afternoon? Sunday afternoon, where we sent in 49 coins to PCGS to be graded, and we did the unboxing and reveal of those. Some disappointments, some nice surprises like a $100 penny. So there is a lot of content out there for you. We just got a couple bills left in this strap. All right. That is 400 $1 bills that we have searched. But I've got 3 straps left that we're going to search. I'm going to take a very quick break and go use the little boys' room, but I'm going to put one of our better finds up here for you all to stare at until I get back. One of my favorite finds that I just found recently. It's a binary note. I will be back in a second. All right, thanks for the break. Let's get started again. What a pretty binary that is, huh? What a pretty binary that is. Yeah, RC Young, we're due for another star note. We got 3 so far, 2 so far. Thought we had 3. I guess we only got 2. Strap number 5. Let's get these headed in the same direction, and then we will get started with our search. If we're lucky, they're all headed in the same direction. So far, so good. Yeah, can't be perfect. All right, those are mostly all going the same direction. Again, we'll be looking for anything before 2000, anything that ends in a star note, or any fancy serial numbers. Ah, it's a great idea, Richard. Nice. Hello, Gatita. Good to see you. I bet you found some cool and weird things. Let's see what goodies we can find in strap 5. Did find a birth date note earlier. We found a couple star notes. We found a couple of quad starters. December 31st of 1782, historical birth date note. You never know what you're going to find. We had one strap where we found 10 star notes, and 7 of them were brand new. 4 had consecutive serial numbers, and 3 had consecutive serial numbers, which adds a little bit of value to them. If you ever find one that has one solid number all the way across, and you got something $100 or more in value, would be a very nice find. Hey, thanks, Namaste. It's good to see you, my brother. Or sister. I guess I don't know for sure. Although I'm pretty sure it's brother, because I just shipped you something. And you got the same name as one of my brothers. But I got 3 brothers, so that's not giving any secrets away. All younger than me. Looking forward to getting together with them over the 4th of July. Our lake has been on drawdown since November, and they just finally shut the dam back up and are letting it fill up, and now we can't get any rain. We need rain. We keep going back and forth between 30 degrees and 80 degrees. Everything is bloomed out, and then we got a freeze coming tonight. That's probably not going to do any of that stuff any good. But we can't get any rain. So I need about 4 more foot of water before I can put my in theory that could be a tombstone note, a headstone note, born in 2013, passed away in 2118. It'd be 105. We're not going to hang on to it. This is a trinary note. I do hang on to these as well. 05353550, only using the numbers 3 5s and 0s, making it a trinary note, only 3 numbers used in the serial number. second trinary note that we have found tonight. They're going for about $1.50-ish on hello on eBay, but these are going for more. A low serial number 0000. Any bill that starts with 4 zeros is a low serial number, 9750. That's only the second low serial number bill we have ever found. So that one's going in a protective case sleeve right now because those are selling for a nice premium on eBay above face value. I'm not selling any of my finds on eBay. I do sell a few on my auctions on Saturdays following our live stream of hunting half dollars, but that's a very, very good find. I've done $20,000 and only found 2 that are that low. You gotta like that. 00910989, not quite anything. But it's the second time I've seen those 4 leading zeros, and both times about took my breath away. I'd love to find one that started with 5 zeros one of these days. For the first 15,000 notes, I kept saying I'd love to find a binary. I was going to find a binary someday, and then I found them 2 nights in a row. I found a binary that's only got 2 numbers in the serial number. Those are worth a little money. You're not going to do this and get rich unless you are remarkably lucky, but you can make a little secondary income doing it. You can get you quite a collection. You can have fun. It is a hobby that I do with my grandsons. You can do with your children, grandsons, nieces, nephews. If this summer, grandparents, you've got kiddos coming over for the summer break to spend some time with you, and you're not exactly sure what you're going to do to fill the time, go to the bank, see if they'll sell you some rolls of pennies. 50 cents a roll, $25 a box. Spend $25 on a box of pennies. Search them. We're finding 10 wheat cents per box of pennies. Wheat cents are carrying a value of at least a nickel. Any penny that is 1981 and before is made of 100% copper. Also half of 1982. Those are worth 2.6 cents per piece right now. You could find an Indian head cent. You could start a collector's book and try to collect all the Lincoln cents from 1909 to current. And 1 box of pennies, the first time you're searching it, even if there's 2 or 3 of you, is going to take a couple hours. And you may end up having you some coin collectors and coin hunters on your hands after you do it a time or 2. That's how we started. We started with pennies. Oh 01098. 010198. Uh-oh. May have missed one. 01098. Well, let me go back here and look here. Didn't go back far enough. I don't see it. I'll set this strap to the side and I will go back and look through it, but I don't see an 01098. I'm looking again real quick. I am not seeing it in the last 20 or 30 notes, so I will I'll check at the end of the stream and see if I find it. 1861 Confederate coin. Love it. Reverse is different. Cool, Richard. 4 low numbers this year. All Series 2021 B block. Awesome, Dalvin. Only got a couple. Oh, the Smithsonian has the dies. That's cool. Oh, numbers that can be read upside down. Yeah, I missed one of those earlier. I'll pull it back out. I'll pull it back out after the stream. I don't know what those carry as a value over face value. I looked them up at one point and then I wasn't keeping them. And I don't know if that's because they don't carry much value above face, but I will. I'll look back for that one. I already found, or somebody else found one earlier for me that I missed. And I'll see what those are worth and see if I should be keeping them or not. And hey, you know, this is kind of like art. It's whatever suits your eye. Just because I'm keeping or not keeping something doesn't mean you shouldn't. I've got an envelope full of bills that my envelope is marked cool bills, and they're not worth really anything over face value, but they're a combination that I found interesting, or an error I found interesting. Last one. Stuck together. All right, that's going to wrap up strap 5. We got 2 straps remaining in tonight's hunt. 2 straps remaining to find some more goodies. Crack open my Gatorade here and get a little refreshment in my system. Appreciate everyone that's watching with us tonight. We are searching straps of $1 bills. Each strap has 100 $1 bills in it. And we're looking for any star note or any fancy serial number that has a value above face value. We're plucking it out and hanging on to it. We just found a low serial number a few minutes ago. It's got a nice value above face value. Probably our best find of the night, although we did find a 2013 B Series star note that is one of the ones that has a twin sister, because Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas messed up and made a run of star notes with duplicate serial numbers. And if you can put both of those twin sisters together, you got something worth $1,000 or more. I've got 10 or 12 of those now that I found. One of them, I've got to find one of the twin sisters that are hanging out there. Go to the Star Note Project website and enter your bill, and you can see if the twin sister has been found. Because the chances of me finding both in a hunt are minuscule. But somebody else finding one, because star notes are becoming more and more popular for people to look for now. It is possible. And they'll eventually go down in value as more are found. But right now they're going for $1,000 plus if you got them both. And that would be a nice late night hunt to have that happen. What is the number one object I collect? No, they're probably not going to make you rich, but my one bank orders me $3,000 of straps from the Fed each week, but I also get teller straps from another bank and do 1,000 of those. Number one thing I collect, boy, we collected a lot since we started this. From our finds and just a very few purchases, we've almost completed a Lincoln cent book. We have all but, no, I guess we do have a complete Jefferson nickel book, but in honesty, I bought the 1950D because I could never find it. We have a complete dime series up through like 2016 or 2018 that we need to finish updating. We have the full series of Kennedy half dollars that we've collected. We've got the full series of Benjamin Franklin silver dollars that we've collected. We've got the full series of Walking Liberty half dollars that we've collected. We've started collecting Morgan dollars. That's my favorite. We've purchased all of those because you can't find those in circulation anywhere, and we're down to missing like 12 or 13 of those. We also have a partial Indian head cent collection. We're only missing one out of our Buffalo nickel collection. I've started a Barber dime and Barber quarter collection, but we're not very far on those. And I've got star notes, radars, birthday notes, binaries, the main things that I am collecting out of the dollar bill searches, low serial numbers. So I don't know that we have a main thing. We collect about all of it. A lot of our hunts on half dollars now are for donators, where they get all the finds. And even in this format, on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. and Fridays at high noon, if there's someone interested, we take a donator for those streams where we hunt 500 $1 bills. Then we hunt a box of dimes looking for a silver dime. Then we hunt a box of half dollars looking for silver half dollars, estimate mark proofs, commemoratives, air coins, varieties. And you can donate for a box for $75 and you get all of the finds from that hunt. If you do find a star note during the dollar portion, a silver dime during the dime portion, and a silver half dollar during the half dollar portion, you get a bonus of a Morgan or Peace dollar. For every segment that you don't have a find, if you don't find at least one star note in your 500 $1 bills. There's a quad. First four the same. 2222, I do hang on to those. That's the third one of those we found tonight. If you don't find a silver dime, well, if you don't find a star note, you get a half troy ounce of silver, coin or bullion. If you don't find a silver dime, you get a half troy ounce of silver. If you don't find a silver half dollar, you get a half troy ounce of silver. So if you find no star notes and no silver, you get an ounce and a half of silver. So nobody goes home empty-handed. Plus you get to keep all your secondary finds in that case. We are in our 6th strap of $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers and star notes. Some of the fancy ones that we are finding are in the scroll at the bottom that we're looking for. Yeah, they are. And our Walking Liberty book could stand a lot of upgrading, because a lot of the ones that we have are Walking Liberties that we found while hunting boxes of half dollars. And we filled that in with purchases. But some of those are a little rare. Very slow start to this strap. Forgive me, I got the sniffles. We're vacillating between 80 degrees and 30 degrees, and my allergies are going crazy. And the Claritin is trying to keep up. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. We do put out a bunch of content daily, short videos on coin hunting, daily vertical live streams like this one on dollar bills, fancy dollar bill serial numbers, and star notes, or coin hunts. And then major streams Wednesday night at 8, Fridays at 12 noon Central, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. At the end of, there's a find. At the end of our Saturday streams, where we hunt half dollars, we also do a 15-lot auction. 03135605 star. So when we find a star note, we go to mycurrencycollection.com, which I'm going to show you right here. We go in, it's a $1 bill. It's out of the 2017 series. And we enter the serial number. This one is an E. E031 356 05 star. Most of the star note runs, star notes were printed as replacement notes for damaged and misprinted bills, have a run of 3.2 million. We're going to be wanting a run of less than 3.2 million. Unfortunately, our run size here is 3.2 million. You can see in the heat chart that's got us over in the white tundra. It is less rare. Good news is that doesn't damage the value of our star note at all. It just doesn't make it worth any more by being a low run. And that is our third star note tonight. Our star note finds are a little light. We usually average one per strap, but a lot of people are looking for these. So I think they're going to continue to be more and more rare to find. Good night, namaste. Thank you, Tom Thumb, for the stars. That's cool, Richard Chambers. I don't know why Streamlabs identified that as a link and deleted it. I'm sorry about that. It's something they do automatically. And sometimes they will take a perfectly fine comment like yours and they will delete it, thinking it was you're trying to post a link. I know why it's on there. It's on there because kids could be watching the stream and it could be a link to pornography or something like that. And I know you would never do anything like that, but there certainly are people out there that would. Hey, looky here. We've got another star note, another B-Series star note, another B-Series star note from 2013. I told the story a while ago, but I'll tell it again. Star notes are made as replacements, printed as replacements for damaged or misprinted bills. And in 2013, Fort Worth, Texas and Washington, D.C. messed up and they printed some with the same serial numbers. If they're the 2013 B series, they could possibly be part of that. We're going to look this one up. We're going to see. This is a 2013 B. We're going to key in the B. 07008875. When I enter this, if it asks me what was it printed in Fort Worth or Washington, we know we've got one of the heirs. Oh, and we do our second of the night. Boom! It's asking me, was it printed in Fort Worth or was it printed in Washington, D.C.? Here is how you tell. You go down right there, and this doesn't have the FW on it, so this was printed in Washington, D.C. New York Federal Reserve, but it was printed in Washington, D.C. So we're going to go back to the Star Note lookup page. We're going to say that it was printed in Washington, D.C. We're going to look up our star note. It's a run of 3.2 million, but in this case, that does not matter. What matters is we have found one of the notes where they messed up and printed the same serial number both in Washington, D.C. and in Fort Worth, Texas. And if you can put together both of those and have both of the same serial number, one from Fort Worth, one from Washington, D.C., they are going for thousands of dollars right now if you can put together the pair. And that one is one of the ones that has a twin sister out there. That is a big kaboom. So I put that instantly in a sleeve, a plastic sleeve that protects the bill. That's our 4-star note, and that's our second one of the B series that has a twin. Those are good to find. Just by themselves, they carry a value, but if you can put it together with the second one, it carries a real nice value. I will be going to the Star Note project later and submitting those bills as fines, looking to see if their twin sisters have been found by anybody. If so, trying to hook up with the person that found them to put them back together and share the profits. So two really good finds with the potential to be great finds. We're just finishing up our 6th strap of $100 bills. We have 4 star notes so far, a birthday note or 2, a trinary with only 3 numbers and the serial number, a couple of quads with 4 of the same number in a row, 23929191. 91919191 all the way across would be an awesome binary note and a repeater, but not to be. Please consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification so you know when we're putting out content, because we're putting out content every day. Daily short videos on coin hunting, daily live streams on either coin hunting or dollar bill serial number hunting. Major streams Wednesday at 8 p.m., Friday at high noon, and Saturday at 2 p.m. all central. All right, we have completed $600 in tonight's hunt. We have 100 left to hunt. 100 left to hunt. There they are, the last 100 of the night. 00045003, a good note. It's not a trinary, it's not really a low serial number, so really just a basic star note, Richard. I wouldn't consider it anything more than just a basic star note, unfortunately. I am sorting out the $1 bills that are going in multiple directions, so the search will be more smooth for me and you. And unfortunately, these are going in a lot of different directions. Just take a minute or two. I do appreciate y'all watching tonight. I couldn't sleep, so we got up. We call this stream Coinsomniacs, coin hunting for the insomniac. Except tonight we're doing dollar bill serial numbers instead of coins. You never know when we're going to pop up, but we try to do at least a live stream every day except Sunday. And daily video shorts on coin hunting. Could be anything, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars. what some of our best finds of the week have been. I think tonight was a penny, but I don't remember for sure. We do give away all the finds from our short videos. All of our finds that we find for the month, we give away at the end of every month. Actually, the beginning of the next month. So, right there is my jar for what I have found so far in the month of March. You see buffalo nickels in there, pennies, some silver dimes, some silver war nickels. To enter, you've got to see the short video announcement that happens at the end of the month and leave a comment on that and be subscribed. And then claim your prize after we do a drawing on the next Sunday evening. We just gave away February's finds last week. But no one ever claimed the December finds, so we're going to be having another giveaway announced soon, where I'm going to try once again to give away all the finds from the month of December. There's a star note. HO2 55 50 54 star. That means that was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills. We are going to go over to the Star Note lookup page, which is mycurrencycollection.com. This bill was printed in 2017. We're going to key in the entire serial number, including the first letter, which is an H on this one. HO2 5, not a plus, 5054. Star, and now 1, 2, 3. I don't have all the numbers up there. 3 5s in a row. Most of these were printed in runs of 3.2 million, so we're going to be looking for something less than 3.2 million, ideally. Unfortunately, it is 3.2 million, the full run size. It is less rare, but that doesn't hurt the value of this find at all. These are going for double face value right now on eBay. So, good find. It's our 5th one of the night, I do think. So we will hang on to it. Had it been a print run of under 3.2 million, it would have been a little more rare and might have had a little more value than what they're going for. You want to see as low a print run as you can find. I have been keeping gas pump notes, Richard, but I've got so many now that I'm only keeping ones that are extreme examples. If I see one, I'll try to call it out. I know I've gone by some that I haven't called out tonight, but I stopped keeping them because I've got an envelope full of them, and they're not carrying much of a value above face value unless they're really wacky. We're in our 7th strap, headed for 700 $1 bill search tonight. Looking for star notes and fancy serial numbers. Low serial numbers. Bills that are before the year 2000. Right there is a gas pump that Richard was asking about. That last 0 is printed above and out of alignment with the rest of the numbers in the serial number. And we call it a gas pump or an odometer note, and they do carry a little value above face value, but I just have found so many that I have stopped keeping for now. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We do put out a lot of content. Daily short videos on coin hunting, daily live streams on coin hunting or serial number hunting like we're doing right now. You may want to hit the bell notification so you're notified when we put out, we also do put out videos every week. We just had a PCGS unboxing this week. 49 coins we did Sunday afternoon. We got the grades back from PCGS. Those are always interesting and nerve-wracking, fun. It's the agony of defeat and the thrill of victory, as ABC Sports used to say. You got some coins you think are going to grade really good, and they come back as cleaned and don't get graded. Another star note. We did have some thrill of victory, though. We had the 1938 wheat penny that came back as MS66 red. That's a $100 value. 0208 2940 future birthday note, February 8th or August 2nd of 2940. 2017A star. It is a note that was printed as a replacement note. So we are going to go over to the screen, mycurrencycollection.com. This is a 2017 A series note. We are going to enter in the entire serial number, starting with the letter, which happens to be F on this one. F0208 2940. And usually these are printed runs of 3.2 million, so we're looking for something lower than 3.2 million. Unfortunately, we hit the run size of 3.2 million, so that does not increase the value of this bill at all, but it also doesn't take it down. Had it been a lower print run, it would have carried some extra value, but that is our 6th star note now. 7th strap, we usually average a little more than 1 star note a strap, so we're getting close to our average. We find one more. But I know more and more people are searching these. Star notes have become highly collectible and very popular recently. Has Trump been sniffing around? I haven't watched anything lately. Hello, coin and banknote lover 212. Welcome. Sounds like you found the right channel. Glad to have you here. Yeah, we've been going back and forth between 70 and 80 degrees and 30 degrees. And my allergies have been awful. The Claritin is losing the battle. So forgive my sniffles. I sit here with my head down searching these bills. It's gonna just make me have the sniffles. Plus these dollar bills just have a very distinctive smell. And there is our 7th star note of the night, and it's another B from 2013. Could this be one of the ones that has a twin sister out there? We're going to look and see. We're going to the star note lookup page, mycurrencycollection.com. We're going to enter in the 2013. We're going to enter in the entire serial number, starting with that B. B150779191 star. In 2013, with the B series notes, Washington D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas messed up, and they both printed some star notes with the same serial number. That was a no-no. That was never supposed to happen. So if you find one on this lookup page, when I hit enter, it's going to ask me if it was printed in Fort Worth or in Washington, D.C. If it doesn't say that, it's not one that was part of the doubles. And this one was not. We've already found 2 tonight that were. This one was not. This is a 3.2 million run. And 3.2 million was the big runs that they made of these star notes, so it is less rare. So that doesn't hurt the value of it being a star note. Star notes are going for double face value on eBay and higher right now. So we do hang on to all our star notes, and that is our 7th of the evening. Anna Ramirez, you want to be in the monthly drawing? What you have to do is one of the last 2 days of this month, I'll be putting out a short video that will come out between 8 and 10 p.m. at night, and it will announce that we're giving away all our finds from the month of March. And at that time, all you have to do is be a subscriber to our channel, and you have to leave a comment and a thumbs up on that video. and that automatically enters you. And then the following Sunday, I will draw a winner and post that as a short video. And whoever the winner is then has a month to send me an email and claim their prize and give me their mailing address so I know where to ship their goodies to. Because right here, that's the envelope of December finds that never got claimed. So I'm going to be giving those away here real soon, even before the March giveaways. Alright, we've got about 25 bills left maybe in this strap to wrap up our hunt for tonight. See if we can get one more find. One more good find would be nice. We do appreciate everyone that subscribed tonight or prior to tonight, and all of our members and our moderators of the channel. Thank them very much for their help. We appreciate you all, and we try to put out as much content as we can. Almost a birthday note. 13/13/2013. It's got 3 sets of 13s on it. Had that been 12/13/2013, it would have been December 13th, 2013 birth date note. And those are going for $10 or $20 on eBay right now. That would be real nice to have. As is just a miss. If it had been 13/13/13/13, it would have been a binary, and a really cool binary, only using 2 numbers to make up the whole serial number. That's what we call a near miss. Almost good. Almost real good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Had that been an 8 instead of a 9, that would have been a broken ladder. 8 different numbers that are consecutive but not in numerical order. As is, it's 8 different numbers but not a broken ladder. Close. Alright, I don't know how many are left, but it's less than 10. Come on, give us one more good find. I think that's the last bill, and that is gonna wrap it up. We'll go back and review what we did find tonight. We found several star notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 and 7 are in, I put in a plastic sleeve because they were the B series notes from 2013, and both of these bills have a twin sister out there that was printed in Washington, D.C. that has the exact same serial number on it. These bills, if put together with their twin sister, and they're worth over $1,000 if they're in decent shape, and these two are in decent shape. So those are 2 really good potential finds. We had 7 star notes. We had 1 old birth date note, April 13th of 1912. We had a low serial number, maybe the find of the night, 00009750. Any bill that starts with 4 or more zeros we keep as a low serial number. Low serial numbers and high serial numbers do carry a nice value above face value. So that is 700 bills searched tonight. Richard, I am in Northwest Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas. Grew up in Missouri and Came to Northwest Arkansas. Been here for, gosh, almost 40 years, I guess. So, hey, thank you all for watching tonight. I appreciate you greatly. Again, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button and consider turning on the bell notifications. I will be back tomorrow for sure, 8 p.m.-ish, to search 500 more $1 bills, a box of dimes, and a box of half dollars. We call it the triple play. American Patriot, you just got here as we're wrapping up, my friend. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We've been searching dollar bills, looking for star notes and fancy serial numbers. Australia, cool. Very cool. We've got a couple other people that watch from Australia. That's a binary note that we found recently. 50, 50, 50, 0, 0. Very nice note, nice value above face value. So consider subscribing. We'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. with another hunt. We'll be glad to see you then. And you all have a nice night. And I'll be back when I have more spare time. Good night, all, and thanks for watching. Good night, Kyle Cowboy. Yeah, you and Coin and Banknote Lover 212 need to figure out where each other are down there in Australia. I know it's not a small country, but you may live closer together than you know. See y'all later.